Alright, boss incoming. Please make sure you don't taunt the boss off of Dell. If you do, please feign death or evade.
Warriors don't have that option.
Warriors have fade.
Hold something.
Howl of the Warlord if you insist.
Alright, I'm gonna cut up.
Trying to get the jack of all trades shit, huh? Alright, hold your burns until about 75%. At that point, unleash whatever you have in the kit. If you have already used some burns, hold on to whatever you have left.
I'll do Funeral Dirge at 70. My gun keeps getting hit. Is that a problem?
Do it. For the mana cost, Deadly, it's barely worth it.
Funeral Dirge.
It arguably is worth it, but it's a lot of mana, so you kind of have to time it for when Gift of Mana procs. I should probably load up my line parser, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Of character. If anybody hears unknown voice coming from me, don't worry about it.
You don't usually.
I try to keep it very quiet. Just saying.
Fucking lagging again.
Remember, keep the main DPS on the boss, just dots and splash damage on the blobs for now.
Pure is about to piss me off.
Okay, boss's first shield is up. Keep punching through this. Next shield in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Second kind of ad's gonna start spawning now, so keep up the same process. Next shield goes up in about a minute.
Mana blast.
Dragon just re-shielded itself. We're still doing pretty good on the blobs, so everybody stay on the dragon.
Hit one bus with chopper. Group 9.
Throwing out mass buff chamois in case anyone's dead.
Everquest to chop us group. Rest to heavy. Oh, already got it. Symbol to heavy. Down again, rest to Chapa.
Alright, let's switch over to the ads. Next shield's up in about 30 seconds, but better to get these under control. So Ashenback Blob's priority.
So yeah, Dan's down.
Damn it, Dan's down.
All DPS on the ads. All DPS on the ads.
Focus on the Ashenback ones, Sal, please.
And cast. There we go. Jesus.
Pins down.
The ads are up.
Man, they stacked up quick. What happened to that 150 mil we had at the start?
The ads.
are down.
Everyone's down. All tanks are dead. Healers are all down.
Well, welcome to the first round, folks. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch over to the blobs a little sooner than I hoped.
It looks like the more there are, the harder they are. It's like that playing a war mechanic.
Yeah, that was absolutely what it felt like.
Yeah, they also throw out some area damage for each one that's up, so we'll focus on them. It'll make the fight take a little longer, but it'll be safer. So. Nick, we probably have like 1 or 2 spots. Having removed Rig from being AFK, that opened up like 2 seats. So.
Reset.
Looks like it.
If your cleric can keep this party alive, go with DPS.
AE res coming. Symbol coming out.
I'm going to swap off a shaman onto bard because I think the extra mitigation will help more than my half AFK shaman.
Are we buffing at the standard?
We still have the standard buff for longer duration, so you can just buff where we were at.
Yeah, come back to where we were resing because we're still waiting on some reses. That way you actually get buffs. See lots of corpses.
Give me a sec. Gotta kick Rig out of that too.
Fun.
All right, basically the same thing as last time. Hold your burns till the boss hits about 75% and unload on them at that point. We are going to switch to the Ashenback blobs every time that they're up. We are going to continue letting splash damage and dots deal with the regular lava blobs.
I mean, I'd say at this point, just deal with them as they spawn.
Well, the longer we stay off the boss, the worse it is on this one because he shields.
So yeah, it's true though, Dan. We love to stay on the ads every time, but there's that gap every 2 minutes and 15 seconds that we need to take the shield down and take him down, or it's a moot point.
All right.
The shield expire on its own with time, or do we have to do its hit point count?
You have to take it down. There's no way to dispel it or get rid of it without doing the ice things.
Okay, well that would suggest that we should just go to ads immediately, always. Because there's just a total amount we have to do to the boss.
Well, no, the boss recasts a 1.9 billion point shield every 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So if we spend half of that time dealing with ads, and we only do 2 billion damage to him in that entire 2 minute window, then he's just going to shield again, and we've only dealt a total of 100,000 damage.
I got it. Okay, well.
Well, the other thing we could do is just make sure we're dotting the ads pretty regularly so that we are keeping them down. And instead of switching all DPS off, I mean, Rangers could pop off all their dots on them as soon as they're up and then go back to Ashenback.
Yeah, that's basically the plan for the regular ones. For the regular lava blobs, any dot casters, especially those that have 1 or 2 potent ones, should be on dotting every ad that comes up. For this round, anytime an Ashenback blob comes up, we're just going to switch to specifically that one and let the dots deal with the regular blobs.
Okay.
The Ashen ones are the nasty ones. They got more health, they got more damage, they deal area damage, they just get nasty. And I underestimated their nasty.
Okay, I have a lot of ads hitting me and Crane and Godel long before the wipe. So we had some loose ads there.
Well, we have like 6 tanks in the raid, so we should absolutely not have that happening.
All right, Dan will take first. Dan will take first ad. I'll take X target 2 for first ad.
Janner shaming your bus if anybody's got him. Thank you.
Theoretically, yes, Giggle, but not by any significant amount.
It can help if you also have a cleric in your group casting syllable, because syllable will add 25k additional to some of those procs. But that'd be about it.
Alright, we're gonna give this another go in about 2 minutes. Everyone should have enough buffs and mana by then, so get back in space. Make sure you have all your auras up.
Check your tribute, trophies, power sources, food.
Oh. Yes, that.
Good call. I always forget that one.
Getting that, I don't want skin on the cleric.
That's a good box of strawberries.
One.
Alright, anybody not ready for next poll? Get your temporaries out. If you have short buffs like Fierce Eye or an Epic Click that are back up in a couple of minutes, you can use those at the start of the fight. Everything else, please hold for about 75%.
Those that are out of range are missing buffs, just heads up.
Alright, starting the event in about 15 seconds unless someone says otherwise.
With your turn for blessings.
Alright, incoming.
Away we go. Let's do this.
Oh, Mike, it's really quiet. Oh, EQ lock version.
start ramping up the burns. I'll put my dirge up first.
Yours is running? Can you let me know when yours is down?
Probably. Or someone else is running also.
Damn, we'll burn this down quick.
So yes, I'll keep an eye on it.
Okay. Alright, Derek's back on.
Sorry, I spaced out. I was watching ads and stuff.
Careful life out.
Back onto his shield.
Anybody else has a dirge available? Current one ends in 5 seconds. Alright, from this point forward, anytime an action blob is up, target that one first. Regular blobs can continue as is. That blob up to the dragon wing, please, whoever's on it. If any of you Shadow Knights have not burned to Vills, please hit the dragon with that. Dan, you might have. Del went down, Dan has the boss.
Somebody else pick up these ads, please. These ads.
Magnificent Mage, move. You are actually in front of the mob, please. You're killing my mana.
You want to be under his wings at all times, or between his front and back feet.
Dan, circle life is down.
I got both mine down.
Okay.
Good job getting those Ashen Neck blobs dead.
If I can make one small request, can we not do calls to corpse during raids? I see corpses and I just keep trying to res them and people don't take them, so it makes that just a little challenging to know what's needed.
If you do get a call, if you drag the corpse to the banner itself and the corpse is on the banner, odds are it doesn't do
I'm not paying attention. I understand. I just don't pay attention to that. I hit my
No,
button.
I don't.
Is
I
there a
don't
corpse?
use it on raids, but
Okay, I'm just letting people know. Doing good, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Your dirt's back up. I'm about to throw mine on.
Go ahead. Mine should be just about wearing off. If it's not already off.
All right. Dirt's back up.
$25 seconds till the next shield. Probably have one more.
I got an ashen back blobs on me. All right, thanks.
Yep, kill this blob, and everyone just stay on the boss till it's dead. Alright, if you got any burns left, throw them on the boss. The shield just went up, so as soon as we punch that down, he's clear.
Alright, tanks, pick up that ashen back blob.
Shield's down. Just keep pushing the boss. Much better.
Everybody. Cool.
hey, we got the don't stand in the fire one. Good job.
Surprised a lot of folks didn't have that one yet. Alright. Quick rundown of our loot rules for those who have not run with us before. You are permitted to win one need roll per chest. You can mark as many things need as you want, but once you win something, any further rolls will be bumped down to greed. You can win as many greed rolls as you like, assuming you have good luck. Spell runes, if you want a spell rune, let me make sure that my parser is actually parsering. One moment. Come on, you can do it.
Yep, it's running. I got it. I'm picking them up too.
All right. If you want a spell rune, random 2,000 here at the chest. They do not count as your win for this chest. They are on a separate list. That's pretty much it. Other than that, we request that you don't need roll on anything that you can't use, and also if you are running a box or a bunch of boxes, that you only roll with one character per chest. And that's pretty much it.
And if you're a class like Berserker, please don't roll on the one-handed items. Be like the third time asking it.
Like I said, if you can't use it, or if you don't even know what it's for, don't take it from someone who wants it. Hero Forge stuff does not count as your win roll. You can do whatever you want with that. Gonna give everybody a minute or two to look over the stuff that's in here, get your marks in for however you want to roll. Closing the spell rune rolls in about 10 seconds, so random 2,000 if you haven't already done so and you want a spell rune. Good luck, Sal. You're gonna have a huge fight for that one. Alright, 4 spell runes. We have 2 greater, 1 median, 1 lesser. I will not pick for you. You have to tell me which one you want. First one on the list is venturing. Greater, median, or lesser.
Median, please.
Why are you not on my list?
don't know if you heard me. It's the median, please.
Yeah, you're not in the raid.
Oh yeah, you probably can't give it to me. I went linked at it the last minute.
Yeah, no problem. We can fix that. Just need to get you back in here so I can literally give it to you. There you go.
You'll need to click on the chest then.
Penny, second choice, greater or lesser?
Greater to Penny Bliss, please.
Jarlo, greater or lesser? Is Jarlo in voice with us? He is. Can't speak, but he's in voice. Or isn't speaking.
Sorry. Do a lesser.
Okay. And QQ, greater? Okay. First item on the list being tier 2, despite being slightly less popular, gloves. Pull up my little notepad here. All right. Lengthy list. We have Zixena, Shat, Sal, Raka, Q. You wanted to come off? Do tier 2 first. Raka, Q, Penny, Mage, Magnificent Mage, Melee, Giggle, Les, Gutendorf, Ladrium, Del, Dan, Deadly, and Choppa on tier 2 gloves. Does anybody want to be on or off of the tier 2 gloves?
Can you put venturing on tier 2, please?
I can.
Choppa, did you still need a res on that corpse?
It's corpse above, you can't visit.
Congrats, Del.
Congrats, man.
All right. So
Hey,
next,
quick question. Is the diminished tier 2 group or is that tier 2 raid?
the one that we just handed out, the fractured, is tier 2 raid. The diminished, such as in the chest here, is tier 1 raid.
All right,
So the diminished is a tiny bit worse, but they are all raid tier items, and they are all significantly better than group of any kind. Chest plate, we have Zixena, Yursk, Thunder, Shat, Sal, Rida, Riorson, Raka, Q, Penny, Nuff said, Mill, Magnificent, Melee, Giggle, Gutendorf, Faradun, Eladrium, Deadly, and Choppa.
The
Anybody
focus
on
effects
what-
for the tier 1 and 2 are the same.
With the exception of the pet earring. Yes.
Yeah, exception for the earring.
Fair.
Congrats, Shat. You just got promoted to main off tank. Congratulations. Okay. Tier 1 gloves, Yursk, Thunder, Sal, Q, Penny, Melee, Giggle, Les, Gutu, Faradun, Ladrium, Dan, Deadly, and Choppa.
Add Magnificent Mage, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
And congrats, Z. Let's see. I guess we'll do the Shank next. Only 2 on that list. We have Jarlo and Faradin. No, Sal, we're gonna head over to new one, Zanzarock. We'll try that and see how that goes. We can come back here if we can't do Zan. But I want to give us at least a couple of shots at that.
That's Arkstone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right. Now.
Congrats, Jarlo.
If you haven't done mastery buffs, do them real quick.
Seed of Conflict, only role is Nikana. Does anybody else want to be on that?
Is this for need or greed rolls?
Need roll.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay. Grasnik. And both 50% luck. We have, look at my list here, hang on 1 second. All right,
Setting the field.
Venturing, Riorson, Q, Penny, Magnificent, Glokos, and Faradine on Cloak 1.
Can you add Elad to the cloaks, please?
I can. It's Penny.
And the other one too, please, for Elad. Thank you.
Yep. Haven't seen you in a while, man. Welcome back.
Thank you. It was very busy.
I've been there.
Oh,
congrats on the cloak.
Thank you.
All right. Everyone has looted everything. Les, if you want to send us back to the hall, sir.
ATL is incoming, and other than that one corpse that is supposedly bugged, that's all I see.
All right, let's see. I think you were in group 2. Back there. Hey, I'm guessing you were there. Maybe.
If you've done your Candlemaker's progression, you can take the guild portal to the old Arkstone and go walk around to the new Arkstone that way.
Candles our next stop.
No, Arkstone is.
We're going to give a few stabs at Zanzirak, the first Arkstone raid.
Zanzibar or Xanax Bar are the only optional names for that thing.
I'd prefer to make it Googleable.
Xanax Bar. Why is
I'm
Xanax
fairly
Bar
certain
not?
if I Google that, I'm going to get no results. Except people drugging people.
Have you been on this raid? Sounds like it. No splashes. No splashes of any kind. Group heals are fine, not splashes. If you get a little target ring and target something on the ground, not that.
Yes, that includes paladins, shaman, covariances, literally anything that heals outside of your group.
Strat, you'd have to let us know if Remspite is that.
Giggle, that is perfectly fine as long as you don't somehow MGB it.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
Anything that affects your group is fine. Anything that affects the ground or other groups is not fine.
No, you can heal outside of the group. We're talking about splashes.
Yes, pretend that there is an invisible NPC right next to you, and if you heal that NPC, bad shit happens. Because that's basically the mechanic.
Yeah. One ad spawns for every single person that's affected by a splash heal.
So would you literally get like 54 ads if someone splashes?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, you will.
All right, everybody splashes at the same time. We're going to crash the zone with 300 ads.
Can we do it?
Ready to get the instance whenever you want to drop the old one.
Look, my bad. Helps if I spell it right.
Where in Arkstone are we going?
Black Jay?
Black Day, same as the group mission.
Yes, targeting and heals to a player are fine. Like, things like for clerics, Flourishing Splash, for shamans, your rain spell. Those, you cannot do those. Yeah, priest alliances, the exquisite benediction AA for clerics, you can't do those.
Unmem them.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take the AAs entirely off your bar. Put them on a separate bar somewhere else that isn't bound to anything. Just make sure that none of them are accessible to you in any way.
Alright.
Oh.
Also, this should go without saying, but once you get inside the instance, do not talk to any of the NPCs.
You can go straight west when you get in, though. And where Dan is where the mob will be being tanked.
I have not seen a new banner get placed yet, so.
No, banner's not in yet. So this raid, I would say, has a new mechanic that we haven't seen in EQ before, and that is that you have, there's going to be like a donut that's going to spawn on the ground. You have to be out of the donut, out of the yellow parts of the donut. So there will be also a flower that will spawn before the donut happens, and you can run to the flower.
Yes, I will explain all of that once we get into the thing.
Okay.
Who come up with some of these ideas? Must have been on drugs or drunk.
Well, whoever came up with most of this expansion pack apparently hates their players. That's all I know.
There's got to be some boardroom. It's like, all right, we need to kill this game so that we can push other games. I know. Let's make the expansion exactly the way it is now. And then everyone's like, yeah, people will quit for sure. Damn it.
Are we short bodies up there to place a banner still? I'll run up if we need to.
Not enough people, at least not at the mob. I got 13 in zone. I need you guys to run over to the west.
Who in the world set the Guildhall portal to Old Arkstone?
If you've done your progression, yeah, if you've done your progression for New Arkstone, it's traditionally the fastest way to get there.
And significantly safer, too.
Yeah. Banner down.
And I hit the go button a second too early because I was talking and not reading. Oh, good. Just put me back in the hall. Friendly reminder to check your power sources. Mine was in fact dead. Not that it matters too much to a bard, but still. For the most part, that is the case, Giggle. We have very few guests. And the guests that we do have, we appreciate having along. We have every individual player who wants to come here. Since that only affects pets, it shouldn't be a problem. All right. So, yeah, who knows if that one's Val, but shouldn't be an issue. All right, so boss here, Tree Boy, he's going to be tanked, assuming that you guys do it the same way we do it. We'll be tanked somewhere right around here in the middle of this flat space.
Right at the T area, right here. Yep. Right at the bend.
Yep. So periodically, throughout the entirety of the fight, as Dan was saying, there will be a yellow circle that appears around the boss. It's the same as any other mission's circle, except there will be a little arc cut out of it. You need to move every character, every box, to that little arc of empty space. Anybody who is still standing in the yellow, when it expires, will spawn an ad. If we get a dozen of those at once, it will wipe us. If we get just one, so be it. But, you know, we don't want a dozen of those. And the more of them we have, the longer the fight takes. So we don't want to do that.
Right.
Periodically, also throughout the fight, there will be sets of 3 ads that spawn and wander in. Anytime the ads are up, they are a priority to take down. This boss does not heal or shield or do anything stupid like that, so as long as we keep the ads under control, we should be okay. Another thing it starts doing, I think around 40%, don't quote me on that, is it will start spawning 2 wolves. Those wolf ads will pick random people in the raid, and assuming we have do we have any attentive individual clerics or paladins or anyone who can cast a divine aura? Or bards, or anybody who's actively paying attention?
Yeah, I can. I got Bestow of Divine Aura.
Alright. So, when you get called out as one of those 2 people, you're going to run up to the tree itself, right under it, and you're going to hit Divine Aura on yourself. That will make it so that the ad spawns, freaks out, and basically despawns and isn't a problem for us to deal with at all. If you are not DI'd, that will kill you, which, not a problem. We'll just get you back up, but easier to DI and not have to do that.
I'm sorry, can you go over what that impact is? I've not done that mechanic before, so what?
Sure. So there'll be 2 names that are called out.
Yeah.
Anyone in the raid, any 2 people. And those 2 people will get targeted by wolves that will normally spawn somewhere far out. Yeah, sorry, I'll re-specify that in a second. They spawn somewhere nearby in the field, and they try to drag that player to the boss. If they succeed in dragging the player to the boss, it kills that player. However, we have discovered that if you put Divine Aura or some other invulnerability on the person that is targeted, the wolf does not spawn, and the person does not die, so you don't have to deal with them at all.
So you're talking about Bestow Divine Aura? Is that what you're referring to?
Correct. Or if you have a bard, you can use Fermata of Preservation.
Okay. And so potions of divinity work and such like that. Okay, so I've got that hotkeyed on my cleric. I just need to know who it is and when to use it.
Yep, I will try to call those out when I see them pop up, but it will be 2 players. Aside from that, I think that's the bulk of the mechanics. If anybody remembers something that I'm forgetting, please feel free to speak up.
Yeah, Harm Shield is what we're referring to as you would need. So if you've got that spell available, that's what we're talking about.
Thank God it's a AA.
Yes.
Yep. Just use that if and only if I call your name to do it.
We said run to a tree. Which tree?
Can clerics up too.
The tree, the boss, the tree.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't quite follow this wolf thing. If you get called out for the wolf, and do you run to the tree?
Yep.
And the tree
But
is
you
the
don't
boss.
do it right away. You wait for hope somebody can hit you with divine aura, or click it if you can.
I would
Is
move
that
to the
right?
tree. As the player who gets called, you should move to the tree pretty much right away. And then anybody can hit you with divine aura, which will save you from being killed by the wolf when it spawns. If nobody targets you with divine aura, or if you don't click your own divine aura, then the tree will kill you. And then we'll just res you back up. I don't know what it's called, Sal. I have no idea.
So one of the things from the tanking perspective, if you have the flower that spawns, I'm going to be tanking the main guy right about where Dan is in the big mech suit right here. I will say once you tank him and it starts getting here, usually like the flower will spawn from that area about this far out. So from that main area to about here, this is about how far out on a winding circle around that thing will spawn. Best thing you can do is just run to it. Just run to the flower. Make sure your groups, if you've got boxes and stuff, you want to have them all in the, you might have to manually adjust a bit.
Yep. Deadly, no. It does not matter if they run to the tree with you, unless you also run them into the yellow ring as the ring is finishing its effect.
Yeah, priority 1 on this raid is the ring. Priority 2 is don't splash.
Yep.
Actually, priority 1, don't splash.
Yeah, that's basically the entire fight. No splash heals and don't stand in the yellow. As long as we get those two things. No, Sal, it will root you and it will spawn an ad for every person that's in the yellow. Yes, burn from the top, Rida. So if there's, say, 4 people that didn't move, then we get 4 additional ads. If there's 2 box parties that didn't move, we get 12 additional ads, and that will kill us.
And time for
so
me to
Heavy, are you okay to be X target 1?
Yep.
Heavy on X target 1. Choppa, can you be X target 2?
Yeah, me and Dale's been talking to Tails. He was gonna get 1, I was gonna get 2.
Oh, Dale's on 1, you're on 2, and then Heavy on 3?
Yep.
Okay.
What's the name of that thing that spawns that you gotta run to?
It's no name of it. You have to look for a flower. It's about the size of a non-shrunk Bashir. If you can't see the flower, which I think the flower is the easier part to see, you look on the ground and make sure that you are not in the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. The flower is an extra indicator for where the safe space in the aura is. So you can use either one. You can move everybody to the flower, or you can move everybody to the open part of the pie. Either way is fine, as long as you are ending up in the same place. Sal, I know you have not done this one before, but I am going to put you as Raid Mark 1. If you can, I have a feeling that you'll be able to identify this fairly quick. You're a quick uptake kind of person. So if you can move yourself to the flower as soon as you see it, everyone can follow your Raid Mark. If they need a third thing to look at. So that circle under Sal will hopefully also be a safe space to stand. All right, does anybody have any last minute questions? I fully expect that we will wipe on this at least once as Growing Pains, because it is a bit of a mechanically tricky fight. Yep. All right. Normally I would say get your temporaries up, but this time we only want stuff like reptile skin. Do not put your alliance spells on players. If you have alliance spells on you, click them off. Yeah, all right, Sal. He might actually be here for a first clear this time. Wouldn't that be a thing? All right, boss incoming in 20 seconds, unless someone says otherwise.
Reptiles are out.
All right, here it comes. All right, no splash shields in the first 5 seconds. We're off to a good start.
Yeah, and this mob also is the hardest hitting mob in the game right now. Please don't taunt. Please don't taunt. Unconditional. Feign death, please.
Dearest Kit Fane, please. Yours, Kit Fane, please. Or die, either way.
Thank you. Alright, I got it back. His thing's over.
Pets do not count. Only players.
Yeah.
You can completely ignore the red auras that are about to spawn. Those do like less than 100,000 damage.
Yeah, the Venium on the tank on this one helps so much. Alright, we need to get a lot more... Oh, I'll call it out.
Yeah, load up burns. Feel free to fire away. There is no other best time to burn on this fight.
Dirge.
And Sal, I'm pretty confident you won't miss it. First set of ads are
Dude,
up. Tanks pick those up.
Can you please stop pulling aggro? I'd really appreciate it. Because if you pull aggro when we're doing the name, we're gonna have a big effing problem when we're doing the flower. Ads up.
Ads are priority anytime they're active. Kill them, please. All right, there it is. Looking for the open safe spot, other side of the boss. I see a lot of people over there still.
Yep. And that's what happens. Stands down.
Tanks are all pretty much down. We should probably wipe this and try again.
We had too many people not get out of the yellow.
Wipe up, get out.
Is Glaucos, Giggle, Raka, Yursk, Penny, Nuff, Dread. Yeah, Pennies. Those were the people who did not move out of the aura. So next time, please do that.
Sorry, I thought you could go away from it and around, but apparently not.
No, it is a very long range.
Yeah, very long range. You have to get in the sliver that's okay.
There's a
And stay there until it goes away.
Yeah, that particular time it spawned on the exact opposite side of the boss from where we were. But like I said, I fully 100% expected at least a couple of wipes for growing pains on this fight because it is difficult to see, it is difficult to learn, but I absolutely think we can do it. And yes, our DPS, we're going to have a lot of missing cooldowns for the next poll, but our DPS was very potent off the bat there.
So Vanna and I both had the same idea.
So real quick, not to interject, but I feigned death potioned and bale fired, so I'm actually still alive. The whole raid I think has reset. Who do I res to do a whole raid?
Already got a AE res coming.
Generally speaking, if you open the raid window and you sort by class, any cleric is a great choice. Just for future.
All right, seems biased, but okay.
Well, they're the only ones with a mass res, so. I mean, if you want to res the shaman or something, knock yourself out, but it's going to take longer. I know we have the tranquil timer still, but when you can, throw out buffs. We will plan to give this another shot at about 9:17 in about 6 minutes.
And a song going doesn't impact res timer, rate timer anymore.
I'm going to scour my kitchen for a snack real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
I didn't die on that one.
And you did something wrong.
No, when everybody else started dying, I hit fade death.
Well, I saw as many ads that were up, and it was like it just filled up my list, and I was like, we should get out of here.
Exactly, that's what I did.
Oh, you guys both went to Gyrospire.
Yeah, we did.
That's funny.
Yeah, Sal and Mill, and there was like 2 or 3 people that were there. I was like, yeah, just gonna get the fuck out of here.
Looks like someone might be crashing.
Yeah, it's my guys. Every single one of them got bugged. Don't know why.
Well, raid's unlocked. Whoever your party leader is, just invite them back. I am paying full attention this evening, so if anybody is running caster boxes and they don't want to pay attention to them, you can put them on auto follow on Ellie, and I will make sure they are in a safe spot, assuming I'm alive.
So at what points during the fight does he do that AoE? Because I think some of us ran into it thinking we were supposed to go into it, even though you were saying otherwise.
Again, there
It's
will
a
be
time
flower.
thing.
Yeah,
it goes out like roughly every 50 seconds-ish.
Yeah, and for some reasons, if you keep the guy pretty much... If you keep the guy pretty much steady, he might just start spawning the flower at the same spot over and over and over and over. Which is
Okay, so this is a get out of the AoE at all costs fight.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, find the flower, run to the flower.
Since there's very little AoE damage in this fight, there is effectively no reason for you to ever continue what you're doing rather than get to the spot. So I don't care if you're casting a nuke that you can only cast once every 5 minutes, and if you interrupt it, you can't cast it for another 5 minutes. I don't care. Get to the safe spot. Although I did and continue to plan to do this on the enrage timer, I think we have more than enough DPS to cover that, even if we have a few sketchy DPS. So there's no reason for anyone to not move if they can move. If they know what they're doing and they choose not to, that's a problem, basically.
Symbol coming out.
If anybody is especially laggy, crashy, or otherwise unable to do the mechanic, you can either A, put yourself on auto follow on Ellie for the entirety of the fight and just do that, or you can sit in the hall for this fight if you, for whatever reason, simply can't do it. If I find that there is somebody who is persistently not moving out of the bubble, I may remove you from the instance so that the rest of us are safe. And I don't mean that to be like, don't fuck up or else. I'm talking like if you're in like every aura for the first like 5 of them, then that's a problem. But I'm really not trying to be the jerk about it. All right, we still got a couple of corpses here. If you guys want to either move them far away or...
Yeah, they're mine. They're all bugged. Every one of them.
Why do I have Ego? Somebody cast Ego on me.
Not
Yeah,
me.
let go his Echo.
I did AE symbol only.
I can't move them. I decay them.
Can I get skin, please?
Yeah, I can't move these corpses or decay them or anything. It says they're invalid.
Weird.
Melee, I know that for me personally, I go into the display tab, turn the opacity down to 0 for spell particles, but there's probably another way to do it.
Also just gonna hide all players. I can see that damn flower a little easier, get there quicker.
Fariana, would you set less W as mark raid NPC, please? I'll try to mark it too when I see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mark what, the flower?
Yeah.
You can't
It's not
target it.
NPC.
Yeah, you can hide all players. So on your main general tab, it's near the bottom. It'll say hide players, and I just put it on all. Everybody's weapons and armor still floats around, but it's a lot less stuff to worry about.
I would also recommend turning show PC names off in the display tab. It makes it way easier to target ads and stuff during the fight, unless you need them on for something.
Yeah. Do you know how to...
Where's show PC names? I'm looking for it. I'm not finding it.
Yeah,
Options, display, top left.
And you can turn off NPC names if you want to, and pet names.
I keep pet names off, but NPC names I definitely leave on, especially as a tank, so I can see where the mobs are running around.
Oh, good call. Yeah. So, easy. Yep.
All right. Anybody not ready to give this another shot?
You may have said this before. Will the flower show up anywhere? Or just
Anywhere
will
in
it
this
always
town
be in
area.
the same spot?
Pretty much anywhere within this yellow ring here.
Okay.
This is kind of the boss arena. It should appear within roughly what do you say, Dan? About 20 feet radius of the
20, 30
boss?
feet. Yeah, 20, 30 feet of the
okay.
boss. So it'll be on this flat area down here somewhere because I pulled the guy into that little corner. So it'll be somewhere on this flat area. And it's, like I said, it's a pretty decent size. If you don't see anybody else moving and you see the flower up, go.
Okay.
And keep in mind, you don't have to be on the flower. You can go past it and get in the wider area that's safe.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, because if
turning
you're
off the-
boxing a bunch of people behind you, then it's a good idea to run to the flower and then run a little bit past him, so all your boxes are on the flower.
It definitely helps turning off the players.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Then
you don't really
everybody
worry.
into the pit. We're gonna give this another shot in about a minute.
Repel's going out.
Mod Rod's going out.
Cast all 3 of your players if you do it right.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and just so everyone is aware, there is the chance. So the flower will always spawn where you need to be. If somebody else pulls aggro when everybody's moving and you move the boss, it can easily screw everything up. So please don't pull aggro.
Yeah, Yursk isn't in voice and isn't able to be in voice, so I sent him a tell directly to not do that again. All right, boss incoming. Burns off the top are perfectly fine. Yeah, some folks may be in a public-ish area or have to be able to listen for specific sounds or whatever the case may be. So we try not to enforce a hard requirement unless it becomes problematic. We ain't a hardcore raid guild. A bunch of filthy casuals out having fun on a Saturday night.
When most of us should be having fun with a woman.
Keep your chat to a minimum, fights going on.
What percentage does the arc thing start?
I think it's around 75, but not positive. Ads are up, ads are priority.
Wow.
How do we get these extra ads? Somebody splash?
Somebody must have.
Oh, yeah.
I got the emote that somebody splashed.
Yep, somebody used a splash of some kind.
You will be found out. Stop splashing.
Those are the regular ads.
Oh, those are the regular ones?
Yep.
Flower. Flower,
Right.
move.
Oh, Dan's down. Shit.
West side of the boss. Everybody to the west side. Stop moving the boss. Whoever has it. Stop
Yep, it's
moving the
all
boss.
fucked up. It's all fucked up.
Get out, get out, get out. That's clearly a wipe. There was like 50 mobs up.
Yep.
So that's why we definitely don't ever move the boss.
Yep, because it flipped the aura. But I went down right as we were moving, so.
Hey, fun fact, if you run off the edge of the zone, they forgot to make you zone into something else.
Yep, you just sit on the floor. Now just wait, we gotta wipe first.
Died while zoning.
So we're not going to call out names for it
Don't res
because
yet,
it went
don't
well.
res yet, don't res yet.
Oh.
He was
Don't
dead
res
and
yet.
be okay, Dan.
Oh. Okay, then you can res.
There you go. Thank you for the acknowledgement there, Penny. We appreciate your self-sacrifice.
All right, you were banned from loot for the next. No, wait, I'm just kidding.
Shit. Okay, I need another cleric to res. Crane. Oh, there it goes. Never mind. I had just a lag spike. Alright,
In
you
case
res
you missed
coming?
it in case you missed it in Raid Chat, Nick, it wasn't you. You're good.
So what happened there?
Penny accidentally forgot to unmemorize it on the second pull and throw out a splash, which gave us 6 ads at the start. With the extra ads up, Dan got knocked out while the first ring was happening. Whoever pulled aggro on the boss after Dan went down moved the boss, and that moved where the cone was. And then we got a shitload of ads because nobody knew where to stand at that point. Basically,
So-
cascade failure.
Okay, so so the boss tank doesn't move?
No, I still have to move. The boss tank has a very small area because you have to be outside, you have to be like at max melee range so you're not getting summoned, because if you get summoned on him, you're in the aura. You have to fight him at max melee range, and it's a very small part of the sliver because it keeps getting bigger as it goes out.
Yeah,
Safe
but the
to go back
boss
in.
itself should never move from where the boss is being tanked. So you can turn the boss, but you can't move the boss.
Yep.
All right, gonna shoot for 9:35 for the next pull. So give this one 2 more shots tonight. If we have issues that can't get it through tonight, then we will move on to other loot pinatas. And while I have all of you here, we are throwing Sunday nights back into the raid ring. We are planning primarily to do older stuff like LS for gear that is still better than current group gear, but not quite as difficult to obtain as current raid gear. So if anybody would like to visit, attend, or assist, you would be most welcome on Sunday nights at the same time.
Can we shoot for a little bit earlier on Sunday nights, if that would be possible?
It's fine for me. I'm hosting, but I am free, so.
So what were you thinking? An hour early, 2 hours early, 10 hours early?
Probably
24.
a couple hours. I usually go to bed around 9, because I mean 4 a.m. comes early.
4 a.m. is a bedtime. What are you talking about?
4 a.m. is when I wake up to go to work.
I know, I'm teasing.
So sorry.
How about 1 hour early? But whatever you pick. please get it in the Guildmont D so we all know.
Yes. We'll plan for 1 hour early because I know that everyone's current schedule runs kind of like this is a reasonable time for the bulk of people. We don't expect the raids to go as long as they normally do on a Saturday night because, I mean, we'll see how many people show up, but we're only planning to do like 2, maybe 3 fairly easy raids. So,
Okay.
yeah, like on the Saturday night, sometimes we'll stay up till like 11 o'clock or even midnight to keep the train rolling. But, I mean, we'd probably be like almost done by now on a Sunday.
Ain't you symbol out?
I mean, again, it depends on how many people show up. If we get, this full 60 or 54 man armada, then we were throwing some brood stuff too. And hey, we'll take the extra gear. But the objective on Sunday night is to just hit a couple of easy targets for, alt gear and off piece gear and whatever. Haven't really finalized the decision on that yet, Rior. Still, it kind of depends on who shows up. If we get like 3 groups of people or something, I might just roll out the stuff in the chest and whoever gets it gets it.
Yeah, when we did some of the LS stuff last week, I just put it on, we'll just put it on free grab and just call it a day. Like I'm not worrying about it. It should be easy stuff. And Kinghammer and POM, if you got a chanter, you can probably do it with 2 tanks, 2 groups, both those raids. And I can split it up even.
And I have Enchanter on both Ellie and Fury, so I can take care of that.
Good, maybe tomorrow about 2 or 3 hours early, I could log on and you could help me set my enchanter up.
No, I don't mean this offensively, but I'm not doing that.
Does that look right? 5:30?
Yeah, I think so. You and your weirdo Central Time.
Yeah, Eastern's the best time.
All right. About 30 seconds. We'll give this another shot. Get yourselves down in the pit. Get your temporary
Not ready,
buffs
looking
up.
for skin, if I can get that.
Oh yeah, I don't have
Left
skin either.
blackened.
I need a lot of buffs.
Sorry, stay on the pile. Druid skin incoming. I clicked mass group buff and apparently it wasn't up, so I hit my group instead.
Did you already cast it?
I did.
Can you
You want
get
it
down?
again?
Yeah, please.
Okay, Druid skin incoming. I need 30 seconds. Did you guys get regen out already?
Doesn't look like it. At least not on me.
Okay, Druid regen incoming. Yeah, I apologize. I hit it, but I just wasn't paying that close attention to the timer yet. Because I'm used to when I zone that I don't have to worry about it.
Wes, I got my bard on you.
All right. If you're not me, get down in the pit. Boston coming in about 30 seconds. Les, let's keep the chatter to a minimum, please. All right, loss incoming. And just as a reminder, those red auras that appear, you can completely ignore. The rocks that they spawn do, like, no damage. Should be first set adds up any moment.
Adds up.
They're up, they're in.
Got them on Dan. Get them off, please. Thank you. Flowers up.
Move, move, move.
Southwest. Everybody southwest. I see a lot of people swinging at stuff over there still.
Yep. Two fail.
Two's acceptable. Yours can thunder. The mushroom ads are timed, so the more time we spend dicking around with strangler ads.
I just got I need somebody to res my cleric, please.
Same-ish area.
Move.
Southwest. Make sure everybody's out of the yellow. See a couple of folks kind of on the edge.
Get out of the aura.
Some people.
That one was good.
And if you're melee and you need to, you can back the hell out and just wait for the aura to go away. That is a much better approach.
Ads are up. They'll be coming in shortly. Next flower in about 5 seconds. They're coming in.
I am at the flower.
Flowers up. So right next to us. We only have one down. I think it's a box. You may or may not be able to.
Yeah. Should be fine. fine. Just, it's possible. Flower. Slight adjustment.
You can stay in melee range. You don't have to be literally on the flower. Just make sure you are in the open, not pie slice.
Head up. Somebody was out.
Zerisk, I'll send a message to him.
That's spawning. Flowers up. Adjusting. See, and this is what happens. Sometimes if you just get a good sweet rhythm, you can just keep doing what you're doing. Uh-oh.
Enya, Emuno, and Sokne.
This is adds off Dan.
Dan's got one still.
I don't know how, but they're rooted.
Yep. If you fail to move out of the yellow, then you get rooted for like 20 seconds.
Yep.
Next flower is up somewhere. We're safe where we are. Next time, Dad's in about 30 seconds.
I need somebody to call out when that flower spawns so I can make sure I'm getting the hell out.
Yep, I'll call him.
Thank you.
About 10 seconds. I think it starts around 40, but I'll call that as soon as I see it. Flowers up.
Right there.
A little bit to the right.
Flower.
Okay.
Got killed by an ad?
Okay, so it starts at 50%. The two that got called are For Hire and Liral. I will be DIing Liral.
Flower.
Sorry, DA, not DI.
Where's flower?
We're pretty much safe where we are.
Definitely saying Vanium is super, super, super helpful for the tank on this one.
Flower.
Okay, where? I don't know why I can't see him. Safe?
Slightly left from where we were.
Alright. Yeah, I can't see the aura on Dan. I have to see it on the cleric, so I'm just paying attention from that perspective.
Our marks 1, 2, and 3 should all be safe spots.
Ads.
It's on Dan. Nope, nothing more. Thank you.
As soon as these ads are down, I'll put burns up on the boss again.
I'll do dirge once these ads are down.
Okay, I'll hold mine for when yours runs out then.
Flower.
A little bit to the left. Mark 2 is safe. That's your pet. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So your dirge is up.
Dirge.
Melee
DI?
Silknay up to the tree.
I'll get Silk. What's
I'll
the
get
what's the
melee.
name? Shit.
Silknay.
Spell?
Solknae.
He's dead already.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Get called out, say something to raid, someone can target you.
Yeah, I can't target that fast. I need to.
Flower. Flower, move, move, move.
Bunch of them. iPod, Elad, Neo, Giggle, and Rylon.
Alright, I blame Les for my bard. Dance down, dance down. Who's picking it up? Who's picking it up? Dell? Alright.
I got it. I got it.
Flower.
Flower's a little bit to the right. Tanks left to move a little to the right. I know they'll get summoned a lot, but do what you can.
Heavy's got all these names for all the ads. And Heavy's got
I'm just gonna focus on healing until we get these other
Flower.
South. Northwest.
Gotta get out of that area. Got a bunch of people over there, and don't move the boss. All right, if I'm gonna have to drop my bard if he's not following well, Les. Sorry.
I did my best.
I know you did.
Just stein him out or gate, whatever.
Yep.
Wipe up. Wipe up, wipe up.
Are we dead?
All the tanks are dead.
Yeah,
except
all
for
the tanks
two.
are dead.
Well, fudge.
We
Still
had 2 tanks
31%.
alive and 6 mobs on extended. Yes, it's a wipe.
All right, I'm getting Neo out.
Yeah, I did what I was supposed to. Was like move him around and back up further, and then
Yeah.
whatever. But
No, I
that
got
wasn't working.
Nope, it's okay, man. I know it's not an easy thing on that one, so I'm gonna drop Neo out if somebody else, he's more of a detriment at this point.
I'll move myself to your group as Bard.
Okay.
So that way you can keep the defensives.
Okay, he was doing chorus as well, just so you're aware for AE mana.
Yeah, I always have that one in there, I think. It's
All right,
down at
okay.
like the bottom of my list for melody, but it's in there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right, AE resin coming.
Unfortunately, I'll have to head to bed.
All good, man.
I sure hope I get this new job I applied for.
Hey, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank God I have feigned death.
And it doesn't always work against bosses.
Did everybody get reses? I can't see people's.
There's a few I see corpses.
Still looking for res on Crane.
Incoming?
Well, since we made it to 31%, I'm fairly confident we can beat this one, so we'll give it another shot unless people don't want to.
No, let's do it. I'm all for doing this fight. I think we're so close.
I agree.
So
Dan, what? I want your opinion on this, Dan. I was good with the Bard until I was tanking. Then I just couldn't juggle the tunes and keep them all out. Should I leave them?
Right. Well, you're fine until you're yeah. So that's why I was trying to have my Bard follow on somebody else who was staying back, and that was not working for me. So it's one of those where I'm gonna have to drop the Bard out or something, just because unless somebody can keep unless let's say a person like Sal who can stay way back on the circle when they have a big wide girth, so that Bard can follow them. That's the only thing I got.
Okay. If I wind up filling in for you, I'm gating the Bard out.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
All right, I moved myself to your group, Dan. I put your Bard in group 7. If you want to remove your Bard entirely, great. If you want to put it on follow on Sal, great. Your call.
I'll put him on follow, and as soon as he has as soon as he spawns an ad, he's gonna get gated. Is that acceptable?
It works for me.
Okay.
I got the full load of defensives and healer beneficials and tank stuff loaded for our group. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the best things the main ones that I need are the Alleviating Accelerando, Akron's Reckless Renewal. Those are the two main ones that I need on the cleric.
Okay, come to the banner for boss.
Sonata, Psalm of Vishan, and a couple others for tank also. So.
Yeah, for the tank, if you could do the Matriarch Spiteful Lyric as well, that was very helpful.
Pretty sure that's on here. Spiteful. I don't think I have Spiteful. 1 second.
Do you need to know where that is?
If I can't find it in a minute. What's it do?
It's under Statistics, Armor Class, Matriarch Spiteful Lyric. Statistic buffs, Armor Class, Matriarch Spiteful Lyric.
Oh, yeah, I don't usually keep that one loaded because it's so minor, but yeah, no problem.
You say minor, I say a couple hundred extra hit point AC, so.
Yeah, but only lasts till it triggers 3 times, then it's gone. But no problem, it's on the list.
Alright. I'm gonna get a Tranquil Blessing symbol coming out.
For the person who asked, I'm gonna plan to pull this in about 2.5 minutes because we're mostly recovered at this point. We need Chamois MGB. We need Druids. Nope, we got Druid skin. So just Chamois. And looks like Enchanter Haste would be good. Aside from that, looks good.
53 in zone.
Yep, one person had to go to bed.
Can I use feather in the horn?
Yes.
If anybody wants to bring one more character for Heavy's party, you can feel free to speak up. But All right, everybody, get yourselves down into the pit. All in about a minute. It's your
Second, I'm getting
temporary
my pet going.
And I definitely have found on this one, Dell, I have to go sword and board. He spikes way too much. Weird. I'm just glad that it doesn't count corpses against you for being in the aura.
All right, last call for not pulling the boss. All right, boss incoming in about 10 seconds.
Let me know when your dirge is down.
And
Yours down?
5, 4, 3, 2. Yep.
Okay. Dirge in.
First set of ads are up.
Oh, boulder right on my head.
Flowers.
West, directly west.
People move.
Oz, Mill, Neo, and Yurst.
Okay, Neo's going out.
A little bit to the
Flower.
right. Very much better that one. And it's spawned. Next flower in 5 seconds. A little bit to the right. Next flower in 10 seconds.
Flower.
To the left. Flower and ads in 15 seconds.
Flower.
To the right.
Killed my cleric. Les, can you do strong heal on me while I get a few buffs on the cleric, please?
On it.
Thank you.
Flower. Left. West. For those who like cardinals.
Alright, I should be able to take over. Thank you.
And the dog calls start at 50%.
You get called out, please say something in raid so I can go ahead and get you on a divine aura.
Flower a little bit to the right. Sulkney and Godel. I got Sulk.
Got Godel. Godel's done.
Sulk's good.
He might need to click off that divine aura though if he needs it. Flower.
A tiny bit to the right of most people. Next flower in about 5 seconds. A little bit to the right. One ad from Bangia. Deadly and Choppa. I got Choppa. Nope, mine's not up for another 10 seconds. Sorry. A little bit to the right.
Move.
Lots of folks still in bad space. Move to the right. To the right, to the right. Second hit for Bangia. One for Evad.
Yeah, I was dead. I couldn't put my guys.
Sorry.
Cleric's down.
Silver's down. Got a res coming for it. Sent.
Thank you. What is going on? Why can't I cast? Okay.
Left, far left. West, directly west of boss.
Your corpse still bugged. Shot.
One of them up top is.
Okay.
Flowers up. Bit to our right, east, or sorry, southwest. For those who are bringing the mobs all the way back to the flower when it spawns towards the back, you don't have to bring them that far back. You just have to be in the pie slice. But
Sorry, my keyboard was acting up.
Not taking the res right now, Les. That's from a previous attempt.
plant, flower.
A tiny bit left. Melee folks, you can stay in melee range as long as you're in the empty pie slice. If you're on the ring around Ellie, you're in the safe spot. While I largely agree, Sal, we are running on the enrage timer, so. Liral and Sal, I got Sal.
I don't know who Liral is. Can't target. I can't see it.
If you sort raid window alphabetically. A little bit to the right.
I don't think I got him.
Nope.
Yep. I need some. They need to say something in raid if they get called out. That's the fastest way I can do it.
Guys, we're getting too many of these ads. We only need like 5 for the achievement, and we're at like 15. So.
Oh, we're going for achievements? Shoot.
Not intentionally, but that was mostly intended as a joke.
Flower.
A little bit to the left. If anybody's holding their burns, use them on the boss. We're a little bit behind the enrage timer, I think. Not far, but don't be holding back.
Go hammer. Oh, sorry, he died.
Ads are up. Next flower is up. Pretty much right where we are. Little bit left.
I'm really wondering if the flower just picks a random person and spawns on them.
No, it's a random-ish location. Otherwise, it would never spawn over there from the first pull.
Got vent. I got venturing.
I didn't even see you.
Telly you.
Try to get Telly. Might be too late.
Yeah, I need to get an audio trigger that'll put their names up on and stay up.
Left. West of the boss.
Move.
Come on. We got this, guys.
Don't jinx it.
Telly is forgiven on the grounds he was being dragged, but in future Telly, run to the boss when you get called for that, so that you don't get dragged a long way.
He's auto-following me. I did the best I could.
All good. Just fair enough. I forgot he's boxing a couple characters. Flowers up. Safe where we are. Ads are also up. Yep, that's the plan, Sal.
Do you need a cop, Sal?
I got Raka. If someone can get Terra. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Mine is still down. Rakalaka and Terra SK need DA. If anybody has them.
I don't. I'm down. Sorry.
A bit to the right. Southwest of the boss. All right, from this point forward, we're just going to off-tank any additional adds, and we are going to put everything on burning the boss. So if you have any burns left in your kit, load them out.
Terrace needs a res if somebody can get them. Thank you.
Got him.
Next move in 10 seconds, next adds in 20. Just stay on the boss. Pick up adds, but stay on the boss. Power's up. A little bit left. Adds are up. Pick them up, but off tank. Just stay focused on the boss.
Good job, everybody.
And plus 1 time is the charm.
Look at that achievement spam.
Good job, everybody.
Sal, I have no idea.
Just took a little bit of understanding the mechanics, and yeah.
Yep. I don't know what the actual enrage timer is for that. I was just guessing based on how long the fight's been going that we were probably pretty close, but my log parser does not have the enrage timer listed.
It's at least 30 minutes. I don't know if it's longer than that, but it's at least that.
Which we were probably pretty close to.
Actually, it was only 20 minutes in. It was well under.
Well, either way, since we are done with that fight, if anybody wants a spell rune, random 3,000 at the chest. Is anybody currently awaiting a res?
Yep, several.
I know some age.
There's several corpses over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 or 9 by the banner.
By the banner. I was gonna say mine are still up here. That's bugged by the chest.
Banner is by the chest.
Well, any of mine are the old bugged ones. You can ignore them.
If I can cast a res on them, I'm casting a res on them. We'll just go that way.
Yeah, it'll tell you the bugged ones. It'll say you can't. It'll say you in belly corpse or something.
We also got the enraged one.
Nah, expedient recover doesn't work either. I tried it. You lose the XP and everything on them.
Alright, I think those are only yours are the ones that are bugged at this point. Anybody else waiting for a res?
Okay, opening the chest. Here we go.
I don't have all the Hero Forge stuff on auto roll already.
Gosh, gotta love when we do Enrage and we get all those tier 2 drops.
Yeah. We are not the only ones grumpy about that. Trust me, it is a ongoing forum complaint.
I mean, don't tell us that that's what you're doing and then totally F off about it. Like, that's the rude part.
Yep. Apparently they have changed it to be an additional loot roll. So that's why instead of just getting 4 runes, we got an additional 2 at the bottom there. That's basically what it is currently doing.
Yeah.
which is bullshit. And given that there is almost no loot in this box, it's going to start rolling now. Fortunately, we did get some spell runes.
Yeah, it should always, if you can do the enrage, it should always be a tier 2 lining of some kind.
I 100% agree. All right, we have, let's see, 1 glowing, 3 greater, 1 lesser, 1 minor. First choice goes to QQ. Which one would you like?
Jeez. Hey, at least somebody's last.
Second choice, Gutu Dorf. Greater, lesser, minor.
Great, please.
Third choice, Bricken. Greater, lesser, minor.
Greater, please.
Venturing. Greater, lesser, minor. That might not be. Oh, there he is. Eladrium, greater, minor.
Greater, please.
Yes.
Someone's paying attention. All right, we'll start with the boots being the most useful item on the list. We have an extensive list. Does anybody? I don't want to kill my voice any further. Does anybody want to be on or off of the tier 1 boots?
On for Thunder. I'm bugged. I can't click on need.
Right, on for Thunder. Other voice was
Tayabay.
Tayabay. Okay. Last call for boots. That's Gutu. Break up my notepad again.
You can take me off everything else.
You're gonna have to be more.
It's been a long time to do. If I want to be on it, just put need on it, right?
Yes. Not at this point since they have already been rolled, but in future, yes, just mark them.
Okay. Okay.
Not AN, not always need, just need.
All right.
All right, bracer next. Anybody want to be on or off the bracer?
Yeah, we can try me again on that.
Folks are going to have to be a little more specific with who me is. They got 54 people here.
Oh, tell me, sorry.
Congrats, Elad.
Thank you. You can take me off the charms.
I will do. In fact, we are doing the charms next. And we have a slightly shorter list. I'll read this one off. Vent, Sal, Rida, Rior, Raka, Mill, Giggle, Firedin, Deadly, and Bricken. Anybody on or off the charm? As Sal is noting, please be aware that this charm requires you to have done progression in this expansion before it is of any use to you.
You can take Rearson off.
It's also not a very good AC AUG if you're a tank. Just throwing that out there. The TOB charm has got way more AC.
Okay. That's Deadly. Alright, second charm, I have Yersk, who just disappeared. Venturing, Sal, Rida, Raka, Mill, Giggle, Faradin, Elad, and Bricken.
I should be off of it. Elad.
Yes, thank you. Melee. Forgot to add you to my list here.
And a combat
Congrats,
timer
man.
is up, free buff.
Pedal Wisp. Wow, there's way more people than I thought. What is this? Oh, range, okay.
Add Magnificent Mage, please.
Can do. Zaxena, Rida, Rior, Raka, Mill, Oz, Melee, just one something. Giggle, Gutu, one something. Ferritin and Ricken. I'm thinking Candle now. Probably the best one to go with. Do what?
Colossus.
We can try it. I have low confidence of success, but we can give it a go. That's reorder. All right. Say, I think wish to the dude around the corner here.
I'm done for tonight. Thanks for the run here. That was good.
Same here. That I'm lagging like crazy tonight. I'm surprised I'm even be able to get in this raid tonight.
All right. Well, if anybody does have to go, we appreciate very much you coming along and sticking with us this far. I will take a look at what we have left after folks drop and see if we can still justify running Colossus.
I'm gonna go ahead and go too.
So Wish isn't sending us.
Send.
I believe it's send.
Yep. All right. Unlike the group version of this mission, do not touch the bubble. I will say that again for anybody who didn't hear me the first time. Do not touch the bubble.
What's the bubble?
Not only will it kill you, it will also give you a 5-minute raid timer simply for touching it. And if you have a 5-minute raid timer and one of our healers or buffers hits you with a healer buff, they get a 5-minute raid timer.
What's the bubble? Are we talking those aura things that are walking around out there?
Yep. Same ones from the group mission. They aren't a problem at all in the group mission. They are nasty in the raid.
And I managed to run off immediately.
If one of you other folks knows the proper place to plant a banner for this one over near the Colossus, please feel free to do so. I don't know who's pulling ads, but you're responsible for tanking them if you get them up here.
Ooh, that's a lot of ads.
I see him chasing a bunch of people, though. Anybody who is running all the way up top should have simply said send to the